All right, everybody. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. I'm your host, Strongman. I was too lazy to grab my glasses, so now you get to look right into my beautiful, delicious green eyes. All right, today I just have a very quick announcement. I wanted to let you know, my awesome, amazing subscribers, that you still have an opportunity to fund your 2019 Roth IRA. What's the Roth IRA? Hopefully you know what that is, but if you don't, I'm going to explain it to you real quick, all right? IRA stands for Individual Retirement Account. The government allows individuals to contribute a certain amount of money every year to their IRA, and that account gives those individuals tax advantages. Now, in the case of an IRA, the Roth IRA, if you are under 50 years old and you have earned income, you can contribute up to $6,000 a year into your Roth IRA. You have to contribute cash into it. You can't contribute a stock or a bond into your Roth IRA. You can contribute $6,000 of cash every year into the Roth IRA. Now, when you think about a Roth IRA, it's not an investment. A Roth IRA is simply a holding account. And inside that account, you can buy investments. For example, let's say I want to buy a NASDAQ composite index fund. Well, I could buy that fund inside a Roth IRA, and I could buy it outside a Roth IRA in a regular brokerage account. You can buy the same types of investments inside or outside an IRA with cash. The only difference is the investments inside the Roth IRA have tax advantages. What are those tax advantages? Well, if you put $6,000 into your Roth IRA right now, and then you buy one or two mutual funds, you're never going to pay taxes on those mutual funds again if you keep them in there until you're 59 and a half. So you contribute your money, you buy your investment, and then over the next 20, 30, 40 years, it grows and grows and grows and grows. Every year you might get dividend distributions or interest payments from your investments. But since it's inside a Roth IRA, you're not going to pay taxes on those distributions. Now, for interest, your taxes are basically, it's added as income to your marginal tax rate. So if you get $1,000 in interest income, generally they're going to add that $1,000 on top of your regular income, like your wage income. Now, when it comes to dividend income, there's a certain level of income where you don't pay any taxes at all on it. And then there's a kind of a progressive structure for dividend taxation. But basically, just know dividends, interest, you're not going to pay taxes on it inside the Roth IRA. Now, if you sell something at a gain inside the Roth IRA, you're also not going to pay taxes on it, which is another great thing. So if you want to buy and sell stocks, even if you want to do it in the short term, which I don't recommend, you can sell those stocks at a huge gain, 20, 30, 40, 50%, and you're not going to pay any kind of taxes on it. That is a very powerful tax benefit. And that's why the IRS only lets you contribute $6,000 a year if you're 50 or below, and then an additional $1,000 a year if you're 50 or above. So 50 and below, $6,000 a year. 50 and above, you can put $7,000 a year into this. Now, for the 2019 tax year, you actually still have time to fund your Roth IRA. And if you haven't done so, you need to freaking do it. It is an excellent retirement investment opportunity. You have until July 15th, 2020, this year, to put up to $6,000 in your 2019 Roth IRA. Now, normally you only get up to April 15th of the following year. So, for example, if this was 2019, for your 2018 Roth IRA, you'd be able to contribute you'd be able to put contributions in there throughout 2018, and then for the first couple of months of 2019 up until April 15th, which is tax day. But because of the coronavirus and all these tax extensions and stuff like that, when it comes to your 2019 IRA, you can you can put in money, your contributions, all the way to July 15th. Now, I didn't know about this until recently, and when I found out about this, I freaked out and threw as much money as I possibly could into my Roth IRA, and now it's fully funded for 2019. And you still have time to do it. Right now, it's June 3rd. So you got about a month and a half to put as much money as you possibly can into your 2019 Roth IRA. Because once that window passes, you're not going to be able to put any more contributions and you miss the boat. Okay? So please go ahead and do that. Now, if you want to invest in your IRA, you can do it. You can open an IRA at Vanguard, Fidelity, Charles Schwab. There's a ton of places to open a Roth IRA. But the best thing you can do is just to go ahead and open it somewhere, doesn't really matter where, and start putting freaking money into it. And I promise you, if you fully fund that guy every year and you buy good investments, generally if you're younger you want to get stocks, and if you're older you want to get into more bonds. But if you fully fund it every year, you're going to have a delicious, amazing retirement. You're going to open your Roth IRA when you're 62 years old, and you're going to see, I don't know, $1 million in there, $2 million in there, and you're not going to have to pay a single cent of tax on it for the rest of your life. There's not going to be any required minimum distributions or anything like that. Whatever balance is in that account, when you hit 59 and a half, you can withdraw it with no penalties and it's yours forever. All right? So take this time now, go to freaking Vanguard, go to Fidelity, fund your Roth IRA. 6,000 or 7,000 if you're an old fart. Okay? I hope you found this informative. I'm not lying to you. I want you to, fully fund your account and be successful and happy. Oh, and one more thing. If you already filed your taxes for 2019, you can still contribute to your Roth IRA. It doesn't matter because it's with after-tax dollars, okay? But anyway, as I was saying, hope you found this informative. I want you to like my video. I want you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll be posting another video shortly. You have a wonderful day. Mwah.